I've gotten a lot of comments recently about my crosshairs and all the different ones that I use. So I'll be sharing all my crosshairs and I'll be telling you why I use each one and what I use it for and what characters I use for each one. For my first crosshair, this is the crosshair that I use basically every day and I almost never swap it out right now. This is kind of what I'm locked into. I really like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. It looks good. I've been using this for a couple of months now. And if you want to make this one, it's pretty simple. It's quite literally just reticle animations off, outline width on 0, and the details for that should be 0, 0, 0. Outline opacity and the details for that should be all on 100. Blur and the details for that should be on 0, obviously because blur is on 0. And everything's grayed out here. Crosshair radius on 0 as well. And then that'll be grayed out. Crosshair length 15, crosshair angle 45. And the color is set to white. Now, a lot of people will be crazy, be like, oh, you're crazy for having it on white, it might blend in. You can put it on green or blue or anything like that. I would put it on green if I was you, because green does stand a lot, but as you can see, my allied health bars, I have set to green, which I think looks really good. Like at the bottom of my screen, my health is green, my teammates' health is green. I like the way this looks a lot. It stands out to me, and it looks really good. So the green kind of blends in with that. That's why I have mine on set to white. Also, I just like the way the white looks because it looks really clean. As you can see, that's way easier to see. So I think the white is just nice. So that's why I have it on white. There you go. People always ask me, and that's the reason why. The next crosshair that I have is this super big, bright green crosshair. The reason I have this one is like for probably more precise things. Again, it's kind of just up to you and what you feel and like what you're feeling that day or that week or that month. No crosshairs are going to make you like insanely like aim differently. I mean, some will obviously be a little better than others. Some are wild to have, but I don't think it is going to fix your aim if you're like the worst aimer in the world. So don't treat it like that. Just treat it like, you know, whatever you like, whatever you feel comfortable using, just use that. If someone is like, yo, that crosshair is really bad, bro, you should change it. I mean, unless it looks like, you know, your entire screen is covered in a giant square, then don't listen to them. If you want to use this crosshair, use this one. It's kind of big, but hey, listen, it's up to what you're feeling in that day. So if you want to make this one, of course, you go down to reticle animation, turn that off, boom. That should be grayed out, grayed out. Outline width 0, and the details for that 0, 0, 0. Outline opacity 100, and then 100, 100, 100. Blur all on 0, always blur on 0. Center gap 0, crosshair radius 0. Basically everything's off on this. Basically, it's just literally all zeros. And then crosshair length is 25. You can lessen this and make it shorter. You know, that might be kind of cute. Oh, that's kind of nice. I like that, actually. I actually like that a lot. Wait, I low-key like this. Wait, hold on now. It's basically like my X, but just like a plus. I like that. That's kind of nice. But yeah, you can do that. You can just, you know, change it around, make it your own. You know, you don't have to use exactly the settings that I have. I don't even remember what I have. Was it 15, I think? I don't know. But yeah, have that, and then the color was on green. You can change any color you want. Blue might look kind of cool. I have no idea. I've never used a blue crosshair. Oh my god, I absolutely love that. That is so cool. Anyway, but yeah, that's the plus that I have. The next crosshair I have for you is the dot crosshair, the classic video game. I'm playing Valorant, CSGO, CS2, dot crosshair. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I love the way it looks. I used this crosshair a lot when I was playing Moon Knight. Because it just felt right on him. I don't know. It just felt like what I was meant to be using. You know, I don't know. So if you want to make this one, it's super simple. Obviously, crosshair animation, reticle animation off, width on 5, details for the width 5. That'll be disabled, of course. All disabled here. Dot opacity 100, crosshair opacity 0. Details for dot outline width and width outline, crosshair width outline, whatever that says, bro. I can't read, man. I literally dropped out of school at first grade. 100, then 50 on the dot outline opacity. Then blur, always on 0, everything on 0 there. Crosshair length 33, crosshair angle 45. And then I don't know why, but I made white here instead of just, you know, putting it to white. This might have been before they added the ability to have white crosshairs. I have no idea why I did that. But yeah, just put the color on white or whatever color you want to use. I know my friend Jack uses red. I don't know how he does that though. Oh, I would lose this so easy. I have no idea how he uses red. I don't know if he still does though, but I think he did at one point. But yeah, any color you want, whatever. Usually a brighter color is, you know, easier to see, but whatever you want to do, you know, it is what it is. There you go. I also like this one because it has the outline with it still. Like it has the black on it still, so it's a little easier to see as well, because it is just a dot after all, you know. So There you go. That's the dot. And the next crosshair I have for you is actually the last crosshair I have for you. And I have 7 of these or something like that, and they're all just different colors. I did this because any character that doesn't need to aim, like the Hulk, the Thing, Magic, you know, Iron Man, whatever, what have you, I wanted to have a crosshair that looked nice and thick the way the character feels, because I think the most important thing to me is to match the vibe of the character with the crosshair that you're using. So for instance, if I'm playing the Hulk, I'll use this green one because obviously the Hulk is green. And then if I was playing, let's say, Doctor Strange, I would use this orange one because his abilities are obviously orange. Now, if I was using this skin, I would probably put a blue one on, but with his default skin, as you can tell, or most of his skins, oh, I didn't hit save on that. It's a little embarrassing. As you can see, orange works really well with him, or red would work too. So I would just use red because it just looks really nice with him. But yeah, so that's what I would do. And then obviously I have more of these, blue and everything else. I have all these different colors: green, orange, red, purple, blue, all this stuff. And they all match different characters. Like I use this one on Iron Man a lot because this matches, like, you know, obviously his vibe. And again, it kind of just goes crazy with the vibes. I'm blind. Where's Iron Man? Hello? I can't find him. What's going on? I'm scared. Help! He's literally nowhere. What am I doing? Wait. Oh. Not a good day for me, really. This crosshair is one of my favorites. I use it for a very long time. Again, this would be characters that you don't really have to aim on too much. And if you want to make this one, obviously crosshair animation, reticle animation off. You could put it on, but again, it just looks kind of weird. Width 100 maxed out. Dot width maxed out. 100, 100, 100, 100. Everything's on 100. Dot opacity 0. Crosshair opacity 100. Details. Dot outline width 0. It's 70. It's blocked out, obviously. 100, then 50 on the dot outline opacity. Obviously, if I'm going too fast or you're getting confused because I'm saying a bunch of random numbers, you can just pause and look at the video. Obviously, you know, you got it right there. Blur always on 0. We hate blur. Center gap 0, and details for that 0, 0. Crosshair length 33. Crosshair angle 45 to make it an X. You can make it a plus, but I like the way X's look in this game. It looks really cool. And then the custom color for this, like I said, these are all different. I made it really nice, soft pastel colors for some of them. Some of them are really harsh, but they all are different depending on what you got. And I didn't want to change the color every time, so I just made a bunch of different presets for them. So like I said, I got blue, I got purple. This one I would use for who do I use this for? I used to use it for Psylocke before I got my X. I used to use this one, but this one's pretty big for her. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I like big crosshairs on her because she seems really small and kind of dainty. So, but yeah. So those are the crosshairs that I have, and they're all really cool. I use the purple one on Black Panther. I don't have a crosshair on her at all right now, but I don't play Black Panther yet, so I gotta learn how to play him still. But yeah, so those are the crosshairs that I use. People always ask me. So those are them right there. I swap between all of these, and I'm going to be adding more of them in the future as well. But those are the ones that I'm using, especially the X right now. So if you come to my live stream, or if you watch any video and you come to watch, you'll be seeing me use this crosshair most likely. I'm usually almost always wearing this. So yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Take care of yourselves. Happy crosshairing. I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves. Peace.